One free-form way for understanding negative space better is to use cut paper. Um, I've started with a black cutout square on a larger white paper, and all I'm going to do is utilize a pair of scissors, an X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut out what shapes come to mind. I don't have a preconceived notion of what I want to do. I don't have a theme. I'm not trying to create the leaves of autumn or anything like that. It's literally just working with shape and space. And I encourage people when they start not to have a preconceived idea of what they're doing so that they can tap a little bit into the subconscious and just sort of let things emerge, kind of like finding dragons in clouds. It's important to allow yourself to freeform with shape and just focus on utilizing that positive negative space area. You'll need both scissors and X-Acto knife for this. To really get all of the cuts that you need. X-Acto knife can be tedious for larger shapes where you want a scissor, but smaller shapes are going to require an X-Acto knife of some variety. I really like the unfolding of a shape, placing it next to, and then cutting out inside the shape you just unfolded and doubling back so that you have a cutout within a cutout, and you can kind of go back and forth that way to create structures like this. This brain shape I'm creating, and I'm letting the shapes emerge. You might think a little about what is positive or negative space, but also what is geometric or organic shapes, right? There could be something to alternating organic and geometric, or choosing only to use organic shapes that might add to an aesthetic or a style to what you're doing. But in this particular case, I'm very literally just cutting out random shapes and then seeing what I can do with them. Okay, and I like people to start like that because later on, when you plan things, it's a little bit easier if to just have an understanding of how the forms and shapes might fit together, so that you become a little bit of an opportunist when it comes to finding shape, finding design, finding style. But I'm cutting out cutouts within the cutouts, flipping out that kind of dog shape up there, and it's got some sort of geometric Tetris shapes in front of it, and there's a leaf pattern underneath it, and I've cut out this weird Cyclops looking head there, and I'm choosing where to place that. It all comes together into a shape that, it's very abstract, but leads to a better understanding of positive and negative space. Try it. Cutouts, the easiest way to get negative space down.